Sure. Howdy, everyone. So, Lloyd, I could spend like 2 hours talking about this subject, so I'm not going to. So, I've done a very simple PowerPoint slide, which I will show you 3 or 4 slides of, and then move it out of the screen. And then I've got stuff open on tabs. And then finally, in terms of some sample or demo videos, I'll just show you one of my YouTube channels where that stuff's there, so you can go and check that later on. So if we want to, Jimmy, can you throw the screen up? There we go, nice and ready, beautiful. So my primary area of expertise is around using AI video for sales and marketing. So I'm a marketing guy basically, but I've also got a sales background. Very powerful tool. So, some of the sample use cases, if you, let's go and do the right thing. If you've never thought about doing this before, what could you use AI for? So some of the most obvious ones are video commercials. So, for example, if you're making ads for YouTube and or Facebook, then AI video can be a really good solution. And we'll show you a couple of examples in a minute. Video content, and that's probably more around the lines of, so anyone who knows Rachel from the AI Exchange, you'll know that she got famous, I think, using Instagram Reels and TikTok. So the more that social media kind of stuff. So how you create those kind of things. You can do things like explainer videos or training and learning development videos. There's lots of options here. So then it comes down to choosing the right tools. So there's a like everything in the AI space at the moment, there's 1,000,001 tools. Not everything has become the 800-pound gorilla of the market. So you've got to decide what is it you want. So my personal favorite AI tool is for face to camera, so like a video spokesperson, and I use that a lot because my big thing about video marketing is it's a great way to get your potential clients to know, like, and trust you. And an easy way to do that is when they see your face to camera like this. Then there's also things like slides or B-roll type video with voiceovers, screen recordings. If anyone's ever used a tool, my go-to product in that space for many years has been Camtasia, but there are multiple AI tools that can do screen recording now. A big part of AI videos is the voices. So you can either do your own voice recordings, and I do that quite a lot with my face-to-camera stuff, or you can do AI voice applications or tools to create you can literally write text to voice. You write your script and it creates the voice for you. Another tool is for things like doing transcriptions or captions. As far as I'm concerned, 99% of all video you should be publishing should have captions or transcriptions on it. The reason being that when people are watching your video, they might not be in a position to have the audio on. So you've got to have that transcription there. Audiograms, they're basically, if you may or may not have run across them before, so they're basically like an image where it's just a voice playing in the background, and you'll often see like the sound wave moving up and down, and I'll show you a real quick example of that. And then last but not least is video repurposing. So a big part of content creation in the marketing side is you might record a big long video, for example, maybe a training thing or something, but then you can take that and use AI tools to chop out the important segments and create small little 1 or 2 minute videos that you can repurpose across different platforms like TikTok or Instagram, etc., etc. So my 2 preferred tools to do most of this are Descript.com and HeyGen. Descript, you may already be familiar with. Descript is basically a video editor that uses text to do most of its work, but it does a whole pile of other stuff nowadays. We'll have a very quick look at that. And then HeyGen is your face-to-camera clone stuff. If you want a free trial of HeyGen, you can go to heygen.com.au, sign up, get a free trial, etc., etc. Okay, so a couple of tools to evaluate. I'm just going to move this out of the road, so bear with me a sec. So I've got a whole pile of slides open here, so I'll just quickly show you. So if you've never seen Descript before, just go to Descript.com. It's primarily editing with text. So you record your video, you upload it to Descript. It has a transcription, AI transcription function built into it, and then it allows you to edit the video by just selecting the text and doing something. So you could select an option to get rid of all the ums and ahs from your video. And it will automatically do them. You just push the delete and they're gone. And what it does is when you edit it in the text, it removes it from the video as well. So if there's a paragraph in there that you don't like, you just select the paragraph, push delete, and it chops it out of the video as well. So if you're not up to speed on video editing tools such as Premiere Pro or Camtasia or something like that, this is a really good way to get started. It's easy to do it. This is just quickly the inside of HeyGen, and just here, this is, to me, this is the big advantage of this tool is I literally have my own video clone. So that's me, if you see my face, and I can make myself talk, etc., etc. And then it comes with a whole pile of other ones. So if you don't want to clone yourself, you can use one of the other clones there and do face to camera stuff. Let's see, Runway ML. I've played with it very briefly. It's a very interesting tool that does a lot of different things, including things like taking pictures and making videos out of them and stuff like that. You might want to go. I can't speak too in depth on it because I've only just played with it. You might want to check it out. I hear lots of good things about it. Roll AI. I will say for Roll at the moment, their primary app is for iPhones. So they do work with Android, but they don't currently have a native app for it. So just keep that in mind if you're an Android user like me. Another one you may have seen or heard of is Veed.io, does a whole pile of different stuff. I'm not going to go into any details on it. One video, yes. Video. I need a Speedy Gonzalez accent. So Wonder Studio, actually, one of the guys in the group here told me a bit about it. I haven't used it. It's basically a tool that AI tool that animates CG characters. Have a look at that if that works for you. I've played briefly with Opus Clip, which is a repurposing tool. So you would import your video, say a 30-minute or 50-minute, and it will create a whole pile of little short 1 and 2 minute videos and allow you to put captions and all sorts of stuff. So really good if you want to do a lot of posting of content to social media. And then just quickly, two things about Descript. Another thing, I use Descript a lot for voice cloning. So it actually, if you're on the Pro plan, it has a voice cloning functionality where you can upload a 10-minute audio file of yourself talking, and then it will clone the voice, and then all you have to do is type the text in and it will produce it. Now, my personal thoughts on that are that it's good. It's not great, but I've also struggled to find any voice cloning stuff that works with my Australian accent. So if you're not an American, you might want to check out. Yeah, 11 Labs. Yeah, 11 Labs is the most common one, but it doesn't work for me. I've tried it. I come out with an American accent. If you're using Descript, the overdub feature is great. And then also I mentioned audiograms, and you can see here their examples are just like the waveforms with an image background. So it could be useful if someone doesn't like to appear on camera. So moving on. So if you want to create video, the first place you've got to start with is come up with some topic ideas. And I like using ChatGPT for that. So I went to ChatGPT and said, provide 30 ideas for content about using video for your marketing. It came up with 30 different topic ideas there. And then I said, okay, well, I like this one here, 10 video marketing mistakes to avoid. So I then told ChatGPT, using that topic, write me a script for the voiceover of a video. And a couple of little tips you might find useful. Write in first person, so that is you basically, and use contractions. So contractions are when you say do not, it becomes don't, for example. And the reason for using that is that contractions, when you use them in your voiceover, they sound more natural on video. A lot of people say I do not, but in real life, most of us say I don't. Things like that. Okay. So don't include topic introductions or any kind of welcome, because otherwise it gives you a whole pile of junk. And then it just popped out this little script, which I thought was pretty good. And what I did then is say, okay, well, now I want to make a video of it. So I went over to Descript and I copy pasted the video into Descript firstly. I've got my AI voice there. So once it's in there, I just apply the voice. It's got stock voices as well, but I've applied the voice and it produces the voice. I'm not going to try and play it because it doesn't play through the thing. And then to make each of these as a scene, so you just throw an image in there. So I just basically went to Canva and chose 10 or 12 slides that match the topic. And each time we move to a new scene, it just changes it. And then you just export it. And you can create different size or different formats like landscape, square, or portrait as well. So quite flexible. Yeah, sure. Let me just go to YouTube because I knew people might want to see it. So if you just go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com at video dash easy, and then look for this one, 10 video marketing mistakes. So it's just a slideshow with a voice. So you can make it fancier than that, but I just wanted to show something really simple. I've done a lot more elaborate stuff than that, but that's just a really simple way that you can create video for your content. Okay. No. So this was all done in Descript. Okay. Yep. So that shows you basically the basics of Descript and the voice. Now I'll just go over to HeyGen. And the way that works is I've got my own clone and I'm going to make let's say I'm doing a landscape video. And if you've got your own voice cloned, again, I don't have my voice cloned with them only because they use 11 Labs and currently it does not handle my Australian accent. So what I'm doing for myself is I just delete. So text to script, you can type in your text and it will talk, or you can just click the audio script and either upload a file that you've pre-recorded or record it in sections. So nice and easy to do. Um, and I just each time I want to change scenes, I can put something in the background behind there. I can move this around so I can make it close up, or I can do the whoops, the circle view, all that sort of stuff. So very flexible. I've had an opportunity to see the next version of this, and it is light years ahead of what you're seeing here, but it's not available for public consumption yet. Just keep your ears open. And you can, if you go to back to my Video Easy channel and just look for one of these, for example, I'm not going to. So this was made with HeyGen. So it's got a title at the top, and as it plays, I put captions in there, and I've got some branding in there built around the colors for the site. So if you want to create lots of short little 9 by 16 social media type videos, it's a great way of doing that as well. All right. Um, and then in terms of creating your videos, you just have to think about what kind of dimensions do you want. Do you want the 16 by 9, which is your what do they call portrait landscape, or do you want the 9 by 16, which is the portrait type version? You finish editing it, you render, download, you add captions. Some of these applications have captions built in, and then publish and promote. And so that's kind of a really quick overview of the products out there. All of these tools are getting better. There's new stuff coming on the market all the time. As I said, keep an eye and an ear open for HeyGen. I'll be publishing updated information as they launch the new whiz bang amazing all singing and all dancing product, which is way cooler. Okay, that's the basics for me, guys. Any questions?